Many thanks for the invitation to share a few ideas with you on this important subject. At the Economic Commission for Latin America and the Caribbean, we strongly believe that migration is a matter of development and rights, which requires responses based on a comprehensive view of sustainable development and the obligation of states to protect human dignity without any distinction of gender, age, origin, ethnicity, or immigration status. In 2020, 43 million Latin Americans and Caribbeans lived outside their country of birth. For Latin American and Caribbean migrants, the United States remains the main migratory destination, although several countries in South America have increasingly attracted migrants, especially from Venezuela. Migrants make significant positive contributions to many areas of sustainable development in countries of origin and destination. In economic terms, they contribute through their work, the taxes they pay, and the remittances they send home. Remittances in Latin America and the Caribbean are growing in importance and have been particularly resilient during the pandemic. In 2022, remittances to Latin American and Caribbean countries amounted to $142 billion, which represented 9.3% increase compared to 2021. Remittances also grew between 2020 and 2021. Mexico receives more than 40% of the remittances in Latin America and the Caribbean. It is the largest recipient of remittances in the region and the second in the world after India. However, as a share of GDP, gross domestic product, remittances to Mexico represent just 4%, far less than for other countries in the region. In El Salvador, Guatemala, Haiti, Honduras, Jamaica, and Nicaragua, remittances represent over 20% of GDP. Remittances are crucial for financing and facilitating private consumption and play a key role in alleviating poverty, particularly in Central America and the Caribbean. The contributions that remittances make to poverty reduction can be analyzed from two perspectives. First, with respect to the national population as a whole, and second, with respect to the households that actually receive such remittances. At ECLAC, we have estimated that without remittances, poverty rates among the total population in the Dominican Republic, El Salvador, Guatemala, and Honduras would be between 1.5% and 2.4% higher. Among households that receive remittances, poverty rates would be between 12.4 and 27.6 higher. Finally, it must be noted that much still needs to be done to lower the cost of remittances, which is an objective of the Sustainable Development Goals and specifically of Target 10.C, by 2030 reduce to less than 3% the transaction costs of migrant remittances and eliminate remittance corridors with costs higher than 5%. In the region, migrants still face barriers to entering the financial system and to send remittances at a low cost. As the first requirement to enter the banking system is to have a valid legal identity, migrants who remain in irregular conditions cannot access the financial system. Regularization of migrant persons is thus important not only to facilitate their access to decent work and social services like health and education, but also as a tool of financial inclusion.